right. We are very punctual today. Very much on time. Look at that. Started early. Came into the chat and watched you and lurked and spied on ya. Yeah, I've been watching. I love when I show up at 10:05. You guys are like, "Oh my God, he's on time." Even though I've been showing up around between 10 and 10 for I think weeks. I had a couple days where I was pretty late, but in this month. Sometimes. Great suggestion yesterday. Who made the suggestion of doing a song based on one sound? Who said that? Who suggested it? It's a great suggestion. There's so many ways to do it, and we'll really get to explore all the different ways you can tweak a sound. I love sound design. I love taking a sound and changing it. And that's what we're going to do today. I've grabbed 4 different sounds. So if we run out, if I run out of ideas using the one, well, here's the thing. You can do different things with different types of sounds. So I grabbed 4 different types of sounds, because there's a difference in there's difference in the waveform, but there's a difference in the capabilities of each one. So we'll talk about that. How's everybody doing today? All right. One way that people do this is what do they call it? Field recordings. You can go out into the world and just use a little digital recorder, or even use your phone and just capture little weird things. Do we need a chicken emote? We might need a chicken emote. Other good news today, Mackie has offered us given you guys yet another giveaway item. Today, I just want to get the part. Oh, there, I wrote it down here. It's the CR5 XBT. It's the monitors, the speakers. So they're giving away the speakers, another pair of the speakers today. We're going to give away speakers. They're great. I use Mackie monitors. You can kind of tell on my sideways cam here. Those are the big dogs. Those aren't the CR5s. But I've been using their speakers for ever. Since the beginning of. It was the first pair of professional monitors I bought. Anyway, yeah. So if you need a good pair of speakers, good pair of studio speakers, enter the raffle to win. You know how it works. I don't know if Anna has turned on the raffle yet, so might want to wait a couple minutes. But exclamation point raffle. Yeah, I can go on the back end and check it out and see if it's on. What else? Anything else? I'm just going to look this up and see if the raffle's starting. Yeah, it's on. It's up. CR5 XBT. Great. We got it. It's already up. Anna's handling business. You got your tickets. Streamlabs is giving away the tickets in the chat. Okay. So, should we just get started? Should we just do this? Is there anything else to do or talk about before we run it here? All right. Well, let's check it out. We're back in Ableton today. Let me turn off the other music real quick. All right. So here were the sounds that I picked out. Just picked out 4 things. The first one is an 808. I use this one in Good Goodbye. Okay, so here's really high. Here's low. It's pretty cool. It's kind of standard, but it's a cool 808. I think I might have taken, originally this 808 might have been a little bit pitchy. It might have gone like that a little bit at the end, more so than it does now. And I put a little, I think I put a little auto tune on it. You can tune, instruments and bass and whatever. You can actually tune, one funny thing is you could tune fretless instruments. So like, if you've ever listened to like a bunch of kids who are just getting started playing violin, the reason it sounds like kids learning how to play violin is because they haven't gotten their pitch yet, their ear and their finger positioning and all that. They aren't experienced enough to find those like the perfect note yet. And if you record a single note instrument like that, you can just put auto tune on it, and then like you've got a perfectly tuned violin. And in a lot of cases, you're like, oh wow, they sound amazing. So I tuned this 808 because when I was using it with the track, if the pitch wobbled at all, it started to rub. So I did that. I'm pretty sure on this bass sound. I don't know. I just pulled this out of my library. Okay, here's another one. This one is called, it's a keyboard sound. So maybe we'll do something with that guy. This one is a Game Boy sound. And I'll tell you later about that guy. And then here's a kick. Okay, so let's just close this up. Let's just use the 808 to start with. We'll play with the 808 first. So here's some obvious stuff, okay? Let's jump to the top of the track. And you can do obvious things like running it up and down in the keyboard, okay? Let's do twice as long. Okay. So let's say that'll just be our starting point of, here's an obvious thing you can do. So right now you've made a kick and a snare-ish from your sound. Another thing you can do, and let me just I'll grab this and duplicate it. So now I'm using the same sound. So here's the second instance of that same sound. Another thing you can do is with a sound, if you just use a piece of it. So let's see how small I can make this here, how small Ableton will let me. If I just grab this much of it, you're just getting that beginning of the 808. Okay? And that almost sounds like a conga or like some kind of drum. So we can we can call this a conga. Okay? Okay, so now we've made 2 sounds out of our 1 sound. Let's maybe even a little like roll out of it here. if I feel like that's too, maybe I want to like, if I mess with the piece of the waveform I'm using, I'll get different results. Listen to this. Hear that? Now I can take it and I can pitch it up and it'll sound different. Here's if I turn the right there. Okay, so now we've got two things. This is why I said like we're probably going to want to make more than one of these beats, because they come together. I mean, there's limited things you can do, but also like they come together. I feel like it's going to come together pretty fast. So let's grab another instance of it, okay? So we'll take our original one. I'll make another one. So this time with that sound, let's do the opposite. For that last one, we grabbed just the front end of the sound and made a little clippy sound. This one, let's grab the later part of it. So instead of having that attack on the front end, let's just grab the middle. And we'll zoom in a little bit. Actually, I'm going to put it in loop mode. So that means when I hold it down, it repeats. Okay. And if I zoom in and I have it start on the line at middle point, and I have it end on the line. So let's see, it starts by going down. So we're going to try and have it end on that same spot. Oh, tricky. Okay, well, maybe we go the other way. Okay, that's ending going up. So let's see if we can change this starting point to up. Did that change our end? Okay, so now we're starting to create like a note. You see right here, you got fade. Give it a little fade. Oh, it's not wanting to fade. Interesting. I wonder why that is. Maybe because it's too short. And well, the clippy sound of it is actually it's actually a high frequency thing, so maybe we can turn on a filter on it. There we go. I'm getting rid of it a little bit. Oh, there we go. We found it. So now it's perfectly connecting. Like the beginning and the end of this phrase connects perfectly with the beginning, and you don't hear any clipping. You don't hear any popping. Okay. So now I've made a note out of it. Oh, there's a tiny bit when you go higher. That's okay though. I think we're all right. Number of voices means how many can play over top of each other. So let's turn that up to 16. So if I turn it to 1, then it can only play monophonic, one note at a time. Okay? But if I turn it up, then you can play lots of notes at once. Okay? So maybe I might need to change my 808 note, but okay. Oh, that's rubbing with that 808 note on the top thing there. Oh, what? So now let's do 2 of these, and let's make this twice as long. Space for something else to happen there. I also want this velocity. I don't want this to like get louder and quieter when depending on how I push the, how hard I push the key. So that's velocity down here. Velocity to the volume is how hard you push the key is how loud the key plays. If I turn that way up, you can hear the notes are all different volumes. So I'm gonna turn that all the way down here. I'm actually put a little filter on it as well. Different filter settings too. These are kind of nice. This has a little drive on it. Let's do a little bit of that. There's also, I just found out that there's a spread function right here that makes it wider. So I'm gonna turn that up too to make it more stereo. And again, so far I've only used the same sound and basically just the same sound and the Ableton sampler. I haven't used any plugins. I haven't used any, the reason I thought of that is because this drive is almost like using a plugin, but I didn't. It's part of the sampler function in Ableton. So I'm gonna just stop there and let's make a new thing. I feel like we need a new kind of, maybe either a new percussive sound or something. So let's start with this guy and see if we can make another type of percussive sound out of this version of it. So what happens if I turn this, transpose means the note, like the key. If I turn it way up high, okay. And then there's this thing, so you'll see here it says amplitude envelope. And there's different modes there. Let's see, how do I do this? I want it to, like if I pull this down, I want to see if I can get that to this slope to be the note of it. Hold on, let me see if I can explain that. Let me see something here. Trigger? No. Let's see. What am I looking for? Okay, I know what that is. Okay, wait. Yeah, there we go. So now we've turned it into warp mode where it's like warping the actual sample. Now it's on beat. Interesting. So the LFO is like, what is that? That's something frequency. It takes the note, and you see this wave in the middle, the blue one that's just like goes up and down. So it's doing this to the note of the sample, and you pull it down, and it's a slower wave, and then tighter, it does it really quickly. If you turn up the actual pitch of that, which I guess that's here. Yeah. So let me do that, and let me give it more of this thing here. Okay. Kooky. It's interesting, but it's not what I really want. I wonder if I can do like if I can just make this really, really tight here and put it in loop. Ooh, now we've got something totally different. So when you grab any piece of this this waveform and like just loop like a bit of it, you're gonna create new waveforms. So I can even let me turn off this this LFO. So this is literally just grabbing a piece of the bass of the 808. I'm gonna turn off warp real quick too. Watch this. And that's just because you're looping this tiny little piece of audio. Oh, that's actually like almost like a sine wave. So this is, now I've created like a, okay, watch this. So I've got I've made a keyboard sound out of it. Okay. And I'm gonna slow down the attack on it a little bit. I'm gonna turn the velocity down. And I'm gonna turn the glide on. Now I've got a new thing. All right, so we've made 4, arguably 5 different sounds out of one 808. What I'd really like to figure out how to do is see if I can make a super high-end sound out of it. I might have to fudge it a little bit. I mean, you could get into, now I've done this with only used the sound and your basic like sampler engine. Most samplers will have a lot of this or all of this stuff that I've just used on these. So, and then you can go, if you start opening it up to like actually using other plugins that are effects, like watch this. So here's our 808. And then I'm going to just put a delay after it, okay? So there's the delay. But what I think they use this a lot in like 80s like dance songs. One thing you can do is take that delay and speed it way up. Okay? so that it's like only a couple milliseconds behind your thing, behind your sound. Now look what happens when I turn the feedback up so that rather than repeating once or twice, it repeats a lot. Start to create a new note. And what happens if I just play the delay and not the original sound now? Okay, now check this out. I'm going to put it to ping pong, which means that every other one is going to go in your left ear and then your right ear. Okay, so now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to record that. So there's one of those. And then I'm going to take that, and rather than letting it be MIDI information, I'm going to turn it into audio information. So I'm just going to grab it and put it down here. So now it's not a MIDI note. I've got the actual audio of that thing that I made. And I'm going to take that and put it on the beat first. Okay. Why don't I I'll take my new thing that I just made and let's stretch it just to make it, I don't know, to get interesting with it here. Let's grab the end of it, oops, and stretch that all the way out here. Let's do that with a different. Ooh, it's got all. Ooh, interesting. I liked this one. So let's say that's our sound now. And then I go back and take that and put it into the sample engine on a new track. So now I'm taking that guy and putting it here, and now I can play it with notes like I did the other ones, okay? So there's the sound that I just made. It's a whole new, and then we do the same tricks that we did with the first one. We can now continue to do those with this new one. We can stretch them, we can grab pieces of it, we can, I don't know, add some drive, add some filter, all that stuff all over again. Let me just turn it down because I know I'm starting to get loud on this sound here. It's kind of cool. So 2 rounds of that, then the conga, then something new. I don't know. Oh, we're in the wrong key. Let me just transpose it. Oops. Sloppy. Alright, cool. That guy, we're gonna consolidate it. We're gonna loop it. So from the top, we've got a few different parts. That goes, oh, I forgot that was major. There, I'm gonna make the little arpeggio I just made. All right. It feels like a farming game. Okay, so and like I could keep going. I mean, do you want me to keep going with just this one sound or jump to the next one? It's kind of chiptune-ish because of the types of sounds and the major and whatever. But I mean, you could easily like make these like more really start to change the aesthetic of it. Using, I mean, like if I took this is with some overdrive on the 808s, and then a delay on the new sound. And then maybe some reverb on this guy. Okay, so there's a vibe. There's a jam. There's the little thing we made. Let's see. Okay, so that was jam number 1. We've already done one. So that was using the 808. Okay. Let's do another one. So here's a new sound. We'll do something dark with this one. And again, this isn't a VST instrument. This is one sound. The sound is, that's the sound. Okay? Might be fun to do a new tempo. So let's find, how do I do that in here? Let's see, our first one ended there. So we'll call this one new. Wait, we'll call this one synth. SYNTH, thanks. All right, so this first one was the 808. The next one is gonna be the synth. And the synth one, we'll do a tempo of, I don't know, we'll just randomly pick 110. There, great. Okay, so, yeah, and the tempo, the sound jumped when it went to the new tempo. All right, so here's a thing. Let's see. Oh, where's our sound? It's up here? There it is. Let me bring this down here. Did it do it? Oh, that just moved the whole 808 track. That's not what I want. Oh, it put it in the 808 track. All right. Come on, Ableton. Get your shit together, man. Get your act together. All right. the new sound. Is there anything on this one? It's not. Here's our sound. It's called alpha male. We'll try that. Okay, so that's going to be the sound. What's going to be interesting with this one is trying to make anything percussive out of it. But we'll try. So main sound, and then this one. Let's see. Oh, okay. So to make a, where's that? Oh, pitch envelope. Okay. So I don't know why did this know that I should do pitch envelope with this? With this one, here we're going to try a new thing. So this is like a, we saw this on the other waveform, but this one allows me to do a pitch envelope is that the pitch of the sound is going to follow this curve right here. Okay. So watch what happens if I manipulate that and I actually turn up the amount of, I'm going to turn it all the way up to 48, which is as high as it'll go here. I'm going to change the parameters here of the attack, decay, sustain, and release to this one sound. You hear that? Laser guns. And then if you put it in loop and you let it loop apart, let's have it loop this much, and we'll do a little crossfade at the beginning and end. Okay, so it's looping nice and smooth. I think it didn't let me do that on the other one because it was too short a sample. This is a nice long sample. If you notice too, since the pitch is starting 48 notes high and then scooping down, like sliding down, look how fast when it first starts playing, the little play marker like jumps into the actual audio. It goes fast and then slow. Okay, so now we're gonna manipulate this some more. Oh, I don't want that. So now I'm just using it as like a laser gun. Let's see here. What else can we do with this thing to make it more percussive? Can I turn up the resonance on that? Try a different one. No. Let's look at this side. Okay. Why is it doing that? That's weird. Let's take these and see if we can do that move. Oops, where we freeze it and then put it on a new audio track and start to manipulate there. So let's find one of these. Oops, wrong thing there. Actually, let's just do this. Okay, so what happens now if I take that and I try and make it lower? That doesn't do it. It's a cool sound, but it's not what I'm looking for. Oh. It's almost like a clap now. Let's use that clap. Let's use that as a clap. And now let's do a new thing with it. So now I'm going to take this thing. I'm going to turn it into its own little waveform, and I'm going to put it on its own. I'm going to spread it out over the keyboard like I did before. And let's see what happens. Maybe it's got to be a bass. Oof. It's a very small piece of audio. Interesting. All right. I don't know. It's like very pitchy. It's not the best sound. Let's go back to our original sound. Not the best. All right. let's jump to in there. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's loop it. Let's detune it a lot. 2 octaves. Oh, sorry, transpose it a lot. And we'll make it a single voice bass. Hey, you didn't do it. Okay. Turn the glide on. I can't find really a way to do a kick with this sound for some reason. I would love to do that, but I don't know if it's possible. Should we find out if it's possible? I feel like this thing was the closest thing we'd get to like making a kick out of it. It's because it's so... Let's find out. And there we go. That's better. So yeah, so we've got like it's a little, I don't think it's as good as the first one. So what I learned there is that the 808 was more versatile than this. But this is a good sound. It's just we can't get a lot of drums out of it. You can get a lot of synth sounds out of it. Especially once you start adding other like effects and stuff. Like, if I were to take it and put, just about anything on it, you could really just totally start to change the style of that thing. Put some overdrive on it. Put a phaser on it. And let's see, lower the bit rate. Kind of could go crazy. It's a new sound. One thing that's cool, one thing that's interesting is you can take a sound and filter out the high end of it. So now I'm just getting kind of like, what is this, 230 hertz and below. So this is, you don't have a lot of high end information. You've got the notes, but you don't have the sizzle. And then you can then like basically create that sizzle or add it in using other things. So usually distortion will add a bit of that. So actually, I don't know this distortion unit very much. Let's use the let's use some stuff that I know better. We'll start with the retro color because it has a few different options. So that's got like a vinyl crackle. And then if you turn up distortion on it, now you've got some actual like high end. Yeah, this is cheating. I'm not going to use this. I'm just showing you. Cheating for today. In real life, I could go way further and change the like actual sound, like manipulate the actual sound. I mean, let's see. Like these are, you know. I mean, that's totally a whole other, you know. But those plugins, I mean, if you buy one of those, if you were to get like Manipulator or Vocal Synth or one of the ones that changes that you can add harmonies and octaves and things, like all of a sudden these are not, by the way, this is not generating a note, a sound. You're feeding your sound, this one on the bottom left, you're feeding that into this. And it's manipulating your sound. So again, is it in the gray area in terms of like, are we still using the original sound? Yes. Can we make the sound without it? No. Is this doing all the heavy lifting to make it sound a certain way? Absolutely. It's like this plugin has so many different like parameters to change your sound. So I'll take that off. But yeah, it gives you a sense. Let's get rid of, oh shit, that was the kick sound. But we made a kick and a snare out of a keyboard. We made a whole beat out of an 808. Let's see our next sound. So this was we'll call this a pad synth. Okay. And now the next one I found was what? Oh, the Game Boy. So knowing what I just showed you, why do you think I chose the Game Boy? Can you guess why this specific sound I pulled it out? You can make a drum. Good idea. Because I love you. Yes, also true. I'll give you a hint. When you look at the waveform, when you look at it, does it look like it's one continuous shape, or does it have different sections? The reason I chose this is because the beginning of it has a really like crunchy, like percussive thing, and then it goes into a note, and then it actually goes into another note. So you don't hear it very much. If I go up here, you don't really hear it. You just hear at the top of it. But if I take that note and just grab the front, it's very percussive. If I take that same clip and just use the middle, different kind of note, right? And then the end of it, I don't know if we can even use the end of it, but we'll find out. Yeah, it's slightly different. Watch what happens if you loop it. Pretty cool. Put it in warp mode. Put it in beat warp mode. Texture. What if I turn up the release really high and turn the attack down? It's a great sound. I like that sound a lot. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so let's start using this sound. So I've got that bit to it. I'm gonna use, let's do this one. Instead of committing to committing to pieces before we make the sounds, let's make sounds and then make a beat out of the sounds. Ad time. Gotta run an ad. See you in a minute. I don't like how that's like all. There we go. We'll do one shot. So one shot is just, you press it and it plays the whole sample. Maybe I'll do, instead of doing that, I'll do. So we've got two sounds. Now let's try and make some percussive things. Okay, so that's a sound. That's definitely like chiptune. Let's see if I can do. Ooh. Okay. Sounds like a Game Boy spitting at you. All right, so that was that one. Let's try a new one here. Let's do triplet. Why not? If I change it up here, it's going to change the whole song. Maybe I won't do triplet. Oh, I can do triplet, not. Okay. Sorry. So I want this to be slower. That's weird. Here we go. Uh-oh. All right. Okay. Okay. I know. It's kind of crazy. Let's see if we can get a bass out of this thing. Probably so. it say? The settings are on, what? Are they? Really? That's so strange. Game Boyish because of the I wonder if I could make it less Game Boyish. You think I can? It's really the it's all that stuff right there. There we go. Now I can really see that. The chat is gross. You guys are disgusting. Digital farts. Got digital farts in the chat. You guys are gross. Digi fart. So there's the digital fart song. And last, I've got this kick sound. Let's see what happens if we go. What's the BPM here? 90? see if we can make this sound a little more like a snare. Okay. How come it's not looping this section? Haven't had that happen in a while. All right. Okay, let's make a note out of this weird kick. Let's try and make something. Can we make a note? Let's find out. This low. That low bit is very promising. I think we've gotten the sense of it. The thing is with these guys, with the all these farty sounds and all these clips of pieces of sounds, you can take them and then start adding other things to them, other like other effects and other techniques. So if you'll let me go there with it, then we make something that sounds more interesting, I think. I think we made something with each of the audio clips. And now, let's now start to play with the rules a little bit. I feel like taking some of these sounds and turning them into a track might be cooler than just. I think the exercise has been exercised. Don't you think? Let's find some ways to texture this. Ooh, yeah. I think that's cool. And then son of a bitch. No, I don't want to do that. I want it to have this stuff to it. There we go. Has the weird grainy texture. And then we'll put it in a loop. We didn't have anything that has a high end, unfortunately. I thought I could make it out of some of the sounds that were here, but you want to see the screen? You don't want to see my beautiful face? Fine, fine, fine. I was just choosing different sounds from different parts of the song. Like there was the 808 sound and then a couple of the Game Boy sounds and then the kick. I skipped the pad sound for some reason. That's my favorite one. Using a couple of the different sounds. Cool. Yeah, nice. It was a nice exercise. Should I change the gray? Should I change the color of my Ableton? Did you know you can change the color of Ableton? You may have noticed this on other people's Ableton streams. You can change the look and the feel. You can choose your wait, is it in this? Yeah, colors. Mid light, mid dark. Boom. Whoa. Changed everything. Color intensity. Could make it different colors. What about that? A little more blue. Super greenish bluish. How about like right there? That's nice. That's a nice one. Oh yeah. I think that's nice. Maybe a little darker. Oh yeah. It's a whole new world. Whoa. It's like sunset mode. Or it's not too bright, but it's also not too dark. Probabilistic. I can't stand change. Yeah, it's a whole new world, guys. Should we make an entire song out of Tom Nook? An entire Tom Nook song? Where is the Tom Nook plugin? Oh, it's like hard. I'm having trouble like looking for my plugins right now. Like, oh, everything looks so different. Tom Nook, KK Slider. Mike, it's KK fucking Slider, okay? It's KK. Stop with the Tom Nook. Stop. I just love Tom Nook more than KK. That's the problem. I'm in here looking for Tom Nook plugins and I don't have one. It's like, dude, that's because it's KK. Did you notice that at the end of this, listen, there's like a little now que o na que Oh man, what's the little song they sing? How happy are you? For those of you who play Animal Crossing, how happy are you when you walk in to the square and your characters are just singing their little hearts out, just just randomly, sporadically, just. Kind of amazing. So funny. The bending is the best, right? Shit. You could actually make, I mean, like if I open up KK's like the thing that makes the KK. So they've done
me.
If you look up here, you can see there's na, oh, me too, now, and way, and that's it. And I could just do a an instrument of me going na, oh, we, nay, way. I don't know how they do. How do they make it randomly cycle though? Does it? Yeah, it's random. Script editor. Oh, that's why. Title for the script, round robins. That's why there's coding involved. I can't get into that. I'm not. I don't think I'm built for all that coding contact instruments. However, I could use this as my template and then hold on. What note is it? Let's find out. Okay. Oh, ready? Oh. Did I record it? I don't think I did. Oh. Okay. So there's my note. Let's see if I can make a note. Speaking of making a note, like we've made songs from nothing today. Let's see what happens if I'm gonna auto tune this too, so it's like a perfect note. Let's see how. Okay, really wobbly. No, I don't want to do that. Let's get a better one. I think that third one was better. Oh, I'm in between. That's why. Hold on. This is so funny. Actually, that first one's okay. First one's okay. So if I do that and then can I freeze it and just put it on a new track and that'll work? Let's find out. Wow. That was intense. I don't know why I did that. Okay, it did it. So then I can call this O, MSO, and where is my instrument? So there. Let's just put this on the desktop. I'm going to call this MSO. Okay. So then for the O sound, are we in the O? Okay, I'm hoping we are. I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to put this in there instead. Oh.
Wait.
It was in there.
Me, la, me, la, wait. La, me, wait, me.
So it randomly chooses one, right? And it's chosen my O. So and it's looping it too. So okay, I can make my own KK slider. I can make my own KK slider using the template of their KK slider plugin. That'd be pretty funny. I think I might do that. I got to turn the volume up on my guy there. I think mine has to be down an octave. That was me. Oh, super funny. What's their... There's their loop section is down there. Okay. I can do that. Can I just do... Can I mute the rest of their guys and just get O every time? No, it's still selecting them. Oh my. Oh my. All right. I mean, you can also just do like so there's my voice. Okay, and then put it in loop, and we'll do there. Oh, wait, we want the start to be up here, but the loop to start later. How do I do that? Take it off snap. KK is me. I am KK. Yeah. I mean, why not go all the way there and just add little. All of a sudden, you just need to really just add a couple nice plugins to any sound and you really change up the vibe, don't you? Let's keep messing with it. I like that this stream had this was a very wandering stream. It's very all over the place. We kind of made some things, but kind of didn't. I mean, that's like not even all I need to do to make that even more like burn it down is just add a little bit of this. Well, actually, that's not a good one to use. Maybe I'll use the bit crusher on here. There we go. It's all about having the right kind of shape of a sound. And then on that one, I just put a bit crusher. This has a little distortion, but it's not really turned on. And then a little like delay and reverb. I mean, it's not. When you get down here, you can tell it's me, but when you go up here, it doesn't sound like my voice anymore. So. What if you do this? Right? I'm like losing notes, or I have to go lower. to the That's super close, right? Too much of this. Need a little more of that. And this needs to be off. And this needs to be less. There you go. It's also too low. The note is too low. There you go. So I made that from my voice too. Oh, wait, I could do it with the one shots better. How come I can't do more than one note at the same time? Where's the thing? It doesn't do more than one note? There it is. There it is. All right. Go to do like a EDM song with that. All right, cool. Wow, so much fun. So much fun. Make a jam with this. Do the thing. I will do the thing I was just doing. Why don't I do this? Why don't I keep this instrument like in progress? MS voice instrument. Oh, that's right. I wasn't doing it there. I was doing it here. It was this guy. So I have to collect and save so that that's in here. Oh, 1,000 jams mixed. Oh, drop frames 3. Okay. 724. I thought we did this. 724. Leave it in place. Why not? I don't know. And then we'll take this guy and we'll save it as the MSO from the simpler. All right, it saved it. 1,000 jams. That was from like forever ago. We did 1,000 Suns jam. We got to do an ad, and then we're gonna come back and do some questions, and we'll be out. What was in there? A jam from May? You think? I think it was May. Where's our tempo? Uh-oh. We're making a pop song.
Nah, wait.
Not with KK though. Sorry. Weird. Strange. Machine is not only like not working right, it's not on the beat. That's strange. right, fine. Let's do the drum rack. Dark electro. What did I make? God, it's doing so many weird like timing things today. Strange. Why did it record to there? That's super weird. So much weird shit going on. I think it's because I added this. All right. So, yeah, it's nice. Okie doke, sure, why not? Okay, sure, why not? Okay. Better than the 808s, but maybe I'll take out the 808s for this part. And then I made another thing that sounded cool. I like this. This is nice. Gotta delete the other thing there. Okay. It's funny, I actually make stuff this way a lot of times, where I make a thing and then on the same session as the thing that I made, I make a new thing, and then the new thing becomes the only thing. I can't think of an example of what that would be, but like that's like the whole first verse, I think, without even drums. And that's like the chorus, first chorus, and this is second verse. Second verse. Second chorus. You just need to like double each part, I think. I think each part just needs to go twice. Can I just do that down here? Duplicate time, D, and all that's duplicated, and then actually, let's do this real quick. Push that back. And then this is, oh, I keep trying to do that like Pro Tools. That's a Pro Tools move. That's 2. And this is, wait, what is that? That's chorus 1. Chorus 1. Verse 2. Chorus 2. So duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. And that is a song. How long did that take? 20 minutes? It helps to have the sounds already on the session. I only half chorus there. I'm going in the second verse. That in. Nice. How's everybody doing in the chat? Good Friday vibes. End with good vibes. I'm gonna save this as a new thing just so I don't lose it. We need a name. Is this the theme of the Bowl of Destiny? Somebody said Bowl of Destiny, meaning I should pull something for Monday, but we'll call it Bowl of Destiny. I'm just gonna pull these sounds out. I'm gonna put these sounds together so I can know which sounds are like the main sounds in the song and which sounds are like basically weird Game Boy shit that I'm not gonna use. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's go put these at the top. I'll put these at the top with the rest of the stuff, and then I can grab them and... Wow, my live mic was on that whole time recording dumb shit. I may have to look at my machine, how my machine is like integrating with this, with Ableton now that I've added the complete control. I think I might have some issues with my controllers. Look at that. That's too crispy. I don't like that. Let's do my... Let's not forget I made my rack of... what was it? It's my mixing rack. My audio effects rack. There we go. Boom. Quick mix chain. Bam. There it is. Yeah, I got some mix issues here, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, hype train, level 3. We're hype right now. Let's put a little reverb on this guy. Oh, delay on it. Put delay on it. Where is it? There it is. I just want my crash to have a little... All right. Let's turn this thing down and do some questions. It's fun. All right. Keep this one going on Monday. Keep playing with this one? I mean, I might. I like it. I like it a lot. These sounds, I might need to do, I have a new MIDI effects, velocity. Now put this before this and turn all the velocity to 127. There, so that way we won't have as much variation in the velocity of the hits. Hold on a second. There it is. Okay. Saved. So easily distracted. I'm distracted by the music, man. I don't know why I said that. Let's look at these questions and let's get a winner. Did we already announce winner? Did Anna already choose the winner? No. Should we do the winner right now? I'm not naming this jam Fairy Lights. I'm naming you Fairy Lights. Do I just press on the back end? Do I just press pick winner? I think I do. There are 421 users who have redeemed tickets for the Mackie CR5s. I'm going to pick the winner right now. You ready? I'm gonna do it myself. I'm not waiting for anybody else. Bam. The winner is Neela. NILA _____. Neela, you're the winner. Congratulations. I hope you get good use out of these Mackie monitors. Make some thick beats. Super fire beats. Let's do some questions. Let's do some sick questions. You guys have you followed have you ever seen Chad Goes Deep on Instagram? I followed Chad Goes Deep a while. Chad Goes Deep was the account. That's the two guys who stood up in front of like the like some, I don't know what, municipal board or like whatever, and like they're just funny. I don't know. Two surfer bros who like do goofy setups. They like went down to Huntington Beach and like told people they tried to give away free masks. It's those guys. Those guys are fucking hilarious. I just saw on their page that they just got they're doing like an animated series. They're gonna do an animated show. I'm super jealous. I would love to do an animated show. Those guys, they're very funny. I don't know if their stories are gonna be funny, but I like their sense of humor. All right. Mike, check sound redemptions. You got it. Oh, by the way, I should mention the sound redemptions. I've been checking them. And here's the raids we've got right now. Here's some of the redemptions. We got raids from Alien for Hollywood Rebellion. Orodox wants us to raid Orodox. Fabio Gump wants us to raid Jim Mathers. Tiramitsu QC wants us to raid Epic Joystick. Hattie Plays Music wants us to raid Hattie Plays Music and hang out for one song. The Bionic Prime wants us to raid Furry Ergo. So we're going to start with Hollywood Rebellion again. I've tried to raid them like 5 times now, I think, and they've never been on. So Orodox, you're next. Jim Mathers will be after that. The sound redemptions. Gosh, there's so many of them. Should I just like play them for you? You want me to play them on the stream here, just so you can see what they are? I've saved them all into my library of you know, my native instruments library. And let's make sure this isn't. Okay. I'll show you what I see when I see the sound redemptions. Let's see if I can pull up one here. Okay, so this is just, I'm not logged into my account or whatever, but here are the different sound redemptions that came in recently. So Mindrew Music redeemed this one. Whoa. So I'm supposed to use that. That sounds like a whole track, right? So we'll try and use it as like a sample or something. I don't know. We'll see. Calabash. Check this one out. I'm going to use that. Kind of cool. Okay. Amoeba Amanda found this little ditty. I like this one a lot. I feel like I can do a lot with that. Docu-score marimbas. Brooding Ananas. I'm only gonna make this exception once. This is not gonna happen again. However, since it is me. Thanks. So she wants me to use one of those. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna pull sounds off YouTube anymore. That's the only one. So I'd probably use the screeching one. Yeah, you know I will. And the rest of them you've heard on the stream. That's basically it. I just want you to see, by the way, look at all, these are the redemptions. This is my little text file of all the redemptions. These are the art themes that I've yet to draw. Just from turning it on for one stream, just for one day, that's what happened. So, you know, it's the reason I turn them on and turn them off. Can't have 40 more of those show up in the queue. Stretch it out, guys. Stretch it out. Oh. Oh, wait. That was the first thing that I made. I kind of like that too. I would make something out of that one. This one is okay. So it starts out, it's almost that Black Eyed Peas song. The bottom tune. I got a feeling. But it's also got a little bit of like the knife in it. Yeah. No, I like it though. I like it. I don't like that Black Eyed Peas song really. That song kind of drives me crazy, but I do like this. Pinguininjitsu says, follow-up question, ASL interpreter thing. If there was a non-profit with trained volunteers, do you think artists would be interested? Kind of like headcount, would you be interested? The issue, maybe. Yeah, that sounds more like if it's a non-profit or whatever. I think the issue is more like how do you pay for it? How do you get the people there to like do their job and make sure they get taken care of? Because for most artists, the question really was like sign language people doing sign language at shows for people who are hearing impaired. Wouldn't it be nice if there was an automated version of that? That's an app. That's something. If you could just say, download this app, put it into your show, put it on a screen, put it on a person's phone. If you're hearing impaired and you need help, at the show, like, yeah, that would be a dope app. I don't know how you'd make that work, and it would be very specific. You might not make lots of money doing it, but you might serve that need, and it would be worth it. You'd have to figure out how to get artists to then implement it. Pretty cool though. I like that you're not giving up on that. You must be Pinga Ninjutsu must be in that world, meaning either needing the sign language or providing sign language. I'm assuming, because you've asked this question twice. What do we got going on here? Pan flute redemption was never used. I've got a bunch of redemptions that didn't get used. Don't worry. They'll get their time in the spotlight. All right. Let's see here. What else we got? Hey, Mike, I've seen you guys 30 times live, and I've heard different set lists. The Transformers songs were always played. Were you contractually obligated? No. We just liked playing them. We stopped playing New Divide every time. I think. But also, like, we like to play the songs that, like, people know us for and, like, want it. You know what I'm saying? Iridescent was a no-brainer. We just loved playing that song. And then what I've done was, like, the biggest single off of Minutes to Midnight, I think. Anyway, yeah. Destiny, Girel asked that question. It'd be funny if it was like Destiny, a squirrel, and I just couldn't read it right. Oh, Koizu coming with the info for everybody. I love it. Koizu, your questions and suggestions are so thoughtful. Mike, no question for today, but I thought it would be helpful to mention that Native Instruments offers complete start for free. It includes contact instruments, VSTs, etc. for all the new starters. So free, if you go to Native Instruments site, complete start has some of the stuff that I use for free to get you guys hooked. To get you guys, something you can play around with. I know that when you download certain packs of things from Native Instruments, they give you a scaled down version of Contact to play those instruments in. So it's just the shell of Contact, and then if you bought Analog Dreams, the synth you've seen me use, like if you were to buy that, I'm pretty sure it comes with a scaled down version of Contact to use it with. Similar for Reactor. I don't use as much Reactor. Reactor's goes a little deep for me. A little complicated. But there's some great stuff in there. And thanks for the info, Koizu. Miss Moise asks hey Mike, can you release the negative intro from LP State Farm Sessions clip? I don't know what that is. The negative intro? No idea. So what is that in the chat? Analog Dreams is free and Complete Start. Dope. Yeah, I haven't looked at Complete Start because I already have Complete. So, yeah. Do we know what the negative intro in that? I don't know what that is. So, yeah, not sure. Let's see here. Mitchell McCormick 05 says that Logic just signed an exclusive partnership with Twitch. Is this the same as what you'll be doing? Partner status on Twitch is exclusivity. It's the same thing. And so yeah, that's the plan. I think it's coming. Took a while to get affiliate status, but I think I think we're all signed and all done. It's just a matter now of implementing it. Oh shit! I just accidentally redeemed a question that I didn't mean to redeem. Hang on a second. Oh crap. Who did I redeem? Was it Maria? Maria, if you had to pick a movie or... Oh no, this was the one. Was this the one? We did that yesterday. Pick a movie or book verse to live in. I think we did that. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. For the love of Skittles, Mike. Sorry, Mermaid Ghostly. Daniel LPSOAD says, great job with my time signature request, even though you cheated, JK. LP and SOAD are my favorite bands. Can you share any stories from making Rebellion and also playing club shows with them in the 90s? So yeah, System of a Down was the first band. Our first show, we opened for System. And super like cool guys, like amazing music, really good like musicians, and I like a lot of their stuff. Darren and I wrote Rebellion together for the Hunting Party. I love that song. I think it's I love that song. Darren's a great writer. And yeah, I don't have a lot of... What's funny is I've got the experiences I've had with those guys have almost always been separate from one another. I almost never see them together. So, and I know that their dynamic is very like, it's, people know, like they have some, issues, but it's always awesome when they can like, you know, get together and like, I don't know, overcome those things and get together and make some music and play some shows. Always look forward to that. Very talented voice. But I don't really have any stories. You said ask for a story. I don't really have any stories. Honestly. Unfortunately. Oxen asks, what's your best opinion on learning the piano? Is it better to learn chords and reading notes or learn to play along to specific songs? I recommend doing theory first for to kind of get a sense of like scales and chords and how things work together and how to read music. Playing along to songs is great. I'd say once you get a sense of like, okay, this is how scales work. I can play major and minor scales in any key. Even I have trouble like staying in key and remembering the scales sometimes. There's a lot of them, so there's 11 of them, right? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I guess there's 12 because you go up 1 and that's to 13. I was thinking 12 meaning there was C to C was 12, but I'm wrong. It was 12. Yeah, and then, times 2 for major and minor, and then, then all the other weirder scales that people get into. It's a lot to remember. The main thing is like once you get a sense of like your way around the piano and different chord shapes and everything, then I would start to do whatever things are fun to you. So if writing something brand new is fun to you, do it. If playing along to songs that you love is good, do it. If you just want to learn chords so you can sing over them, that's great too. But you want to keep yourself entertained and excited by it. That is my recommendation. Julia Ivanova 69 says, "Hey Mike, do you believe in internet friendship? In your live streams, I met beautiful people from different countries. You bring people together. Thanks. Privet." Hi, Tina, Victor, Amalia, Ella, Vlad, Nastya. What a nice thing to say. And by the way, shouting out the friends, that's great. Awesome. I'm glad that you're making friends and having fun. That's awesome. Make all the internet friends you want as long as you're practicing proper internet safety, online safety. This is great. Mystique 6 says, "We've seen you incorporate other artists on the stream. I do this all the time by finding their core DNA. If another artist were to do the same for you, what is your core DNA?" Probably, okay, so there's some things to that. Like, I do it, if a band changes their sound a lot from album to album, then I'll just try and get to some core elements that are recognizable from that album or from those singles, those songs. Some bands, it's much easier to do that with over the course of their career because they stick to more, they stick to certain sounds and paradigms and rules and whatever. So, like, for example, Tom Morello, he uses the same guitars and the same pedal board. For years, he stuck to that as part of his sound. So if you were going to want to do a Tom Morello-ish thing, you would just research what that stuff is, and that would be your vibe, right? With a group, with a band like, or an artist, a lot of artists from album to album, they take on new things. like whether even, whether you're talking about Adele or you're talking about 9 Inch Nails, you're talking about 21 Pilots in the chat. Somebody said 21 Pilots. I mean, look at the new. Somebody texted me last night about the new Taylor Swift record, and every time she puts out a record, she creates a little universe for that record, and that's very specific to that album. And rarely is it like, the songs from this album are, like the new thing she just put out is like so fucking different from the last few things she's put out, in terms of the sonic shape of that record. So yeah, for me, if you would have to do it album to album, because a lot of times I don't do it. I don't carry over stuff across a whole bunch of albums, other than just like the songwriting and the way I phrase things and the sound of my voice. Those are kind of just whatever comes natural. Guitar octaves. Okay, good. What are some of the things? Guitar octaves show up a bit, yeah. Part of that is because if I write the parts, there are my guitar playing is limited, so I'm not, there are limited things notes that I'll put together, shapes that I'll put together on a guitar. Certain records, somebody said down picking on the guitar, that'd be Hybrid Theory and Hunting Party. Probably not the other records. Arpeggios with the right hand and chord changes on the left. That's a good one. Recurring chord progressions is not specific to us. That's a universal songwriting. If you don't have recurring chord progressions in your song, I don't think you're writing a song. I think you're just jamming. The major over minor thing we've talked about, that's more Hybrid Theory, but also a number of other artists. They even did that. They even did major over minor and surprising switches from major to minor in Let It Go on Frozen. We looked at that the other day. That fourth chord, they alternated between major and minor. It's like... Ninja1944 says, hey Mike, how did the extended intros and outros come about on the live versions of LP songs? And why wasn't Waiting for the End included on One More Light Live? I don't know why Waiting for the End wasn't included. I don't have a good answer for that. The intros and outros, I suggested... Well, when we first started doing them, Brad and I wanted to do... to change the structures of the songs in order to incorporate more songs into the set list. So, we felt like if we could shorten and lengthen certain songs, it would provide a more unusual and a more tailored experience for the live show. You'd come and you'd feel like, oh, they really changed the songs for this experience, and it's not like the record. There's elements that are like the record, and there's elements that are not. And then the intros and outros that we did on the last couple tours were more about my favorite one was Leave Out All the Rest. We changed the shape of it in order to make it hit harder and be more exciting when it came in, because the album version has a down energy start, and then on the live version we came in big. So that was I was like, oh man, it's such a good way to do that. It'd be more exciting live. Let's do one more question. Hey Mike. Oh, Tim Nick 151297. Hey Mike, thank you for your streams. They've been Very inspiring to make music myself again. Question is, how did you create the intro sound for Numb? Which instruments and effects did you use? I think that was a Korg keyboard sound, but I don't remember if I just used the sound or if meaning I don't know if I used the Korg sound and then put plugins on it, or if I took the sound, sampled it, and then made stuff from the sample. But as usual, there's a few different plugins on there. I know that there's some form of distortion, and I know there's some form of EQ and compression and reverb on that sound. But just like we were doing today, like it's, you find the sounds that work for you, and then you add some flavor to them. Okay, so we're gonna try these raids. While I'm looking for those, we're gonna hit a quick 30-second commercial. For those of you who want to stick around after that and raid, you could do it. If not, then I'll see you on Monday. Right now, we're gonna look at, what was it? Hollywood Rebellion is the first one, I think. That was the first raid. Nope. They're not on. Oradox is next. Oradox is on. All right. She is live. We're gonna do it. Oradox is getting raided. I like that she redeemed the raid for herself. You guys are allowed to do that. That's fine. Enjoy. Don't know what she's playing, but hope you have fun. Say hi. I'll be back on Monday. I think it's just going to be a short stream on Monday, just so you know. Might be, I don't remember. It's like a dentist appointment or something. I have to go do something. So, got to get my teeth checked. But thanks for joining. Thanks for checking out these weird little jams and this cool one at the end here. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend.